The purpose of this video is to demonstrate how to perform the push, open, push method when taking the first step for stealing second base. This method is also called the POP, P-O-P method, and is popular with athletes trained by Lee Taft. Taft says the P-O-P stands for push, open, and push. The athlete in this video is Willie Taveras, one of the fastest and most successful base stealers in the National League in the mid to late 2000s. Successful base stealers always start with the proper setup because, as we've said before, it's impossible to recover from a bad start. You can see Willie sets up in an athletic stance with his feet slightly wider than his shoulders. His center of mass is evenly distributed between his feet. His knees are inside his feet, and his weight is on the insides of his feet so he can move right or left. His arms and hands are relaxed and his elbows are bent to create short levers that will allow him to move his arms quickly and stay in sync with his leg. His first move is to push with the inside of his left foot. As he pushes, three things happen that will improve the quickness and force of his first step. First, his center of mass moves closer to second base. Then his right foot and hip open to second base. And finally, the joint angles at his hip, knee, and ankle and his body lean are optimal for applying horizontal force into the ground. He pops. He pushes with the left leg, opens his right hip and right foot, and he pushes or drives with his right hip, leg, and foot. The opening of his right hip and foot lets him quickly position his body towards second base and clears a path for his left leg to step straight towards second. Finally, look at his elbows and legs. They're in sync. His right elbow is flexed on the upstroke, which helps increase the angular velocity of his swing leg as it cycles through and prepares for the next step. And his left elbow is extended on the downstroke, which helps increase the time that his right side can apply force to the ground. Obviously, there is more than one way to steal second base. To find out what works for you, try several methods and then ask yourself, first, does this method quickly position my body towards second base? And then second, am I comfortable with this method? When you settle on a method, work on it until it becomes second nature.